Runtime target asterisk 8 to 10 minutes. Tone asterisk cold open. Intense. Then slow burn to triumph. VO. In 2003, a reporter asked Kobe Bryant what time he woke up to train. His answer, 4 a.m. The reporter laughed. Kobe didn't. He said, I wake up at 4 a.m. because I know my competition is still sleeping. This is the story of the most obsessive mind in sports history. This is Kobe Bryant's come up. The come up. Kobe Bryant. The 4 a.m. rule. VO. Long before the 5 rings, the 81-point game, the Academy Award, Kobe Bean Bryant was a kid in Italy. His father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, played professional basketball overseas. And young Kobe? He was alone. He didn't have friends who spoke his language. He didn't have a neighborhood court. What he had was a basketball and a VHS tape of his grandfather sending him NBA footage. Every day after school, Kobe would go to the gym alone. He'd practice moves he saw on those tapes. Jordan's fadeaway, Magic's no-look pass, Hakeem's dream shake. Not just practice. Obsess over them. His middle school coach in Italy once said, I've never seen a kid this young with this much rage to be great. When the family moved back to Philadelphia, Kobe enrolled at Lower Merion High School. He was 14. He was already 6 feet 1 inch. And he was already working harder than everyone in the building. He'd arrive at 5:30 a.m. The janitor would let him in. He'd leave at 7 p.m. On weekends, he'd find a gym, any gym, and just go. His high school coach, Greg Downer, said, I've coached for 30 years. I've never seen anyone outwork the team the way Kobe did. And I've never seen anyone make the team rise to his level. By his junior year, he was the best high school player in America. By his senior year, he'd led Lower Merion to a state championship, the first in 53 years. And then he made a decision that everyone said was insane. VO. In 1996, Kobe Bryant declared for the NBA draft directly from high school. This wasn't normal. This was barely even done. Only 5 players had ever made the jump. The NBA was a man's league. Scouts said he was too skinny, too young, too cocky. The Charlotte Hornets drafted him 13th overall. Kobe never played a single game for Charlotte. The Lakers, specifically Jerry West, had seen enough. West watched Kobe work out against then Lakers guard Michael Cooper. Kobe was 17. Cooper was a former Defensive Player of the Year. Kobe destroyed him. West said, I'd trade anybody on this team to get this kid. He did. He traded starting center Vlade Divac to Charlotte for the draft rights to a 17-year-old kid from Philadelphia who nobody thought was ready. And for the first 2 years, the critics looked right. Kobe came off the bench. He airballed 4 shots in the playoffs against Utah as a rookie. For crucial shots, the Lakers lost. Everyone said the kid couldn't handle the pressure. But here's what they didn't see. The morning after that playoff loss, the morning after he'd airballed 4 shots in front of 20,000 people and millions watching at home, Kobe Bryant was back in the gym at 4 a.m., not drowning in self-pity, not making excuses, shooting the same shots he'd missed. Over and over and over. That's not motivation. That's not discipline. That's obsession. VO. The 1999 season changed everything. Phil Jackson arrived. Shaq was dominant. And Kobe? Kobe was becoming something nobody had seen. By year 4, he was a starter. By year 5, he was an all-star. By 2000, at 21 years old, he had his first championship ring. But Shaq was the story. Shaq was Superman. Kobe was Robin. And that ate at him. Every practice, every game, every moment, Kobe was trying to prove he wasn't second fiddle. He was the first one in the gym, the last one out. His teammates called it the 4 a.m. club, because that's when Kobe started. There's a story from 2003. Robert, a trainer, was at the facility at 4 a.m. He heard the gym doors open. It was Kobe. Robert said, "I'm here early." Kobe said, "No, I'm here on time." They trained for 2 hours. Kobe left. Robert went to get breakfast. Came back. At 11 a.m. for the team practice. Kobe was still there. He'd never left. 3 more hours of shooting. Same shots. Same movements. Same obsessive repetition. This wasn't talent. This was something else entirely. By 2006, Kobe was averaging 35.4 points per game. On January 22nd, 2006, he scored 81 points against Toronto, second most in NBA history. The world finally understood this wasn't just a great player. This was a different species of competitor. VO, 5 championships, 2 Olympic golds, an Academy Award, a father, a storyteller, a mentor. Kobe Bryant didn't just win. He redefined what winning cost. He played through injuries that would end most careers. He took shots with a torn rotator cuff, a broken finger on his shooting hand, a fractured knee. He once played an entire game with a dislocated finger and just kept popping it back in between plays. His final NBA game, 60 points. At 37 years old, against a good Utah team, in front of a screaming Staples Center. He willed that performance into existence, just like he willed everything else. After basketball, he didn't slow down. He won an Oscar for Dear Basketball. He built Granity Studios. He coached his daughter Gianna's team. He became a father the same way he became a champion, completely. VO, the 4 a.m. rule isn't about waking up early. It's about making a decision that your goals matter more than your comfort, that your standard is non-negotiable, that you will outwork everyone, including the version of yourself that wants to sleep in. Kobe didn't wake up at 4 a.m. because he had to. He woke up at 4 a.m. because his competition was still sleeping. And by the time they woke up, he was already gone. VO, this is the come up. Stories of the struggle before the glory. If this hit different, subscribe. Next time, David Goggins, the man who looked in the mirror and destroyed every excuse he ever had. See you at 4 a.m. The come up. Subscribe next episode, David Goggins.